Fist pumps in from the coaches. Emre, Yilmaz locked in. There could be some upgrades as well today for those that are tuning in from home. Hoping and praying that their FC Pro Live item might just get the upgrade tonight. Well, remember, just 3 points will give that item a +1 if you are lucky enough to have any of those 5 players. General, Donny Malen, Renan Lodi, Colin Mawani or Sadio Mane. One win, which I think everyone probably could do tonight, Gravison, would be a really simple upgrade to your items at home.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't expect people to do 10 points. That's a bit too much. And even 6 points, if you're seeing many draws and stuff, there shouldn't be as many points. And obviously when we're playing the best-of-1 format, we're not gonna see that many people doing 6, 10 points. But I'm rooting for Umut, as I said, because I trust that Renan Lodi. Sorry, Richard, I know you. Trivela. Ooh. How many goals did you see of Emre in the qualifying Trivela? I mean, he scored against Matias Bonanno, even like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them?
Speaking of Emre Yilmaz, early doors. Big save from Alisson. But to answer your question, Gravison, I mean, look, it sort of seemingly was the way that most of these pro players did score a handful of their goals. It could be one of them right now. Valverde looking for a time green Trivela. Still Ronaldinho was involved. There will be plucking your brain, Gravison, about that Ronaldinho item. A little look in on the market. I can assure you his price will probably rise tonight because he is the man that a lot of these teams are built around.
Yeah, and we've seen some goalkeeper movement from Umut. This is good.
Hello, speaking of Ronaldinho, there he is. Didn't take you long, did it? Just 8 minutes for Umut to open up his scoring. With that thunderstruck player worth 10 million coins. He'll feature in every single one of these squads tonight. He was part of the draft requirements. And it was just that little extra second there, just to send the goalkeeper packing, Gravison.
Yeah, we're going to definitely see Porras analyzing this. The shot cancellation for the keeper to actually make him go to the ground. That was beautiful and excellent from Umut. You don't have that many seconds to do a reaction over there for it to cancel, but that was really good by Umut, and Emre has to step it up now. But he has time, obviously.
A lot of time. Speaking of time, Mbappe, quite a bit there.
What a save.
It's another huge save once again from Umut Alisson, who has come in clutch not once but twice in this game so far. Keep in mind that when this game is underway, also is our other group matchup. Hidalgo against Lucas is underway, and if you are a fan of Mark 11 of Footwiz, he sits out of this first round. He will be in action across the rest of the rounds tonight. Round 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Nice pass.
Here's Trailblazer. João Cancelo featured in quite a few of the teams tonight. Armin Son will try and speed up the attack. That's his Team of the Week item, who we did see quite a lot of in the FC Pro Open Global Qualifier. Gravity was in his normal gold item, his base item, but he was a great super sub and a great outlet for a lot of the players.
Definitely. We're going to see a couple of goals now. The Trivela into a pass. That's lucky, but then the green time was really good. The reaction there was really good, same as Humus. And then we had another chance by Lucas, which is Alexa pretty much shutting everything.
Alexa Patelis down one end, and Ronaldinho, no surprise, scoring maybe a slightly fortunate goal for Hidalgo. That's 1-1 in that game so far. Remember, there's only been 10 minutes played in that one. You just see the player lot being teased a couple of times there by Emre Yilmaz. Valverde, not afraid to shoot, and that's the one thing you're going to get when you play against someone of Emre Yilmaz's quality, Gravison. Attack, 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 constantly, just relentless on the edge of the box. Continuously just sort of keeping you guessing.
Yeah. What do you think about Walker as a right back?
I mean, I'll tell you one thing, Grab, he's got pace.
Yeah.
A lot of pace, and he's built quite well. He's quite physical.
Yeah. He's not that expensive. Like, you could buy him in the market, which is for, I don't know, 10k, 15k. But I think I like Cancelo more, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I just like his playstyle plus. I like the way he controls the ball. He's not as fast, but I prefer him.
Thought for a second there, he's looking for the Trivela. Speaking of right backs, I mean, look, Hakimi will be involved quite a bit across this FC Pro Open, so will Carl Walker. Let us know at home in the chat. We'll do our best to interact with you guys as much as possible across the next 8 weeks of FC Pro action. Who is your right back of choice at the moment? You're rocking in for champions. I can probably assure you, Gravison, a lot of people at home will be rocking it here, Hakimi or a Kyle Walker.
Definitely. I think a Hakimi especially. I know how much everyone likes to attack on champions and everything, so I don't think many people are using Walker because he's simply not as fun as Cancelo at the moment or Hakimi. It's interesting to see everyone using Alexia. I think Hidalgo is the only player that's not using Alexia at the moment, but it's working out well for him because he's 1-1 at the moment. But I don't know. Alexia for me is the best gold card you can see in the game. If we're not talking about Mbappe, of course. Have you tried Alexia?
I haven't been able to afford her to pack her, but I seemingly have packed everybody else in the Barcelona team. Arena Paredes being one of those. No Caroline Hansen, unfortunately, either. I packed it for somebody else, but not myself. I mean, Caroline Hansen, she has featured in a couple of teams tonight. She also is remarkable in the game this year. Especially that trailblazer, which I know Tex is a huge fan of. Here is João Cancelo for Emre Yilmaz, who is currently 1-0 down to this game. Looks for that Trivela again, but he's just matched up there by a little bit of goalkeeper movement you saw from Umut.
Every time he gets into that position, he ball rolls into a Trivela, and you're seeing every single time Umut moving the keeper to the far post. Maybe he can try the near post next time, or maybe a driven pass into a striker.
So it's a question that slightly, Gravison. What do you do if you are Emre Yilmaz, who knows will want to try and Trivela as much as he can, and the first couple of times he has tried tonight, it hasn't gone to plan.
Beautiful.
I tell you what, 89 rated gold Alisson, for the price he is in this draft, is worth every single penny right now. He has been remarkable. Looks to be in for another big save now. 33 minutes, and I've got to see the match stats at half-time because Emre Yilmaz has been just relentless. Look at the press there.
I really like the way Umut is not only moving the keeper, but he's defending with the centre-back as well. So when he does both things, I'm telling you, it's not easy at all, but he's managed to do it. And I might see some Trivelas from Bellingham. Do you remember Nicolas, the way he does a Trivela, not the typical way you expect when he does it to the other post? I think we might see that from Emre in a few seconds.
And as someone that's had years in this game professionally, Gravison, Emre Yilmaz, you've seen a couple of times there, he's going for a couple of chances, which I wouldn't say are like a 95% chance of scoring. There's a couple of 85% chances. There's some pretty ridiculous shots coming from the edge of the box. Do you mind that?
I think back a few years before, you kind of prefer quality over quantity, as talking about volume of chances. And I think nowadays you prefer the quantity, because you're gonna get so many big chances with the Trivela, with the finesse, with the crossing. And I think back in the days you didn't want to lose possession. I was actually talking with Boras about this like a few minutes ago, and I think back in the days you didn't want to lose possession, and now it doesn't matter that much because you can press easily after possession loss, like this.
That's a massive win. Can Ronaldinho find the option to Paul? That's Marquinhos. One more pass. Mbappe again defensively. Umut is just so well organised. Yes, the side of quite a few saves that Alisson has made. Umut has been superb. It was Koundé, my apologies, at the back alongside Virgil van Dijk. The only player to use Koundé out of this group tonight. I mean, look, he's a cheap centre-back option, and he's on the list, I would say, of those top 4-5 centre-back options that will be used throughout this draft process. Jude Bellingham has to go away from his goal. We are approaching half-time here. Still 1-0 to Umut in this game. The last we heard from Hidalgo against Lucas was 1-1. Mark 11 sits out of this first round. Added time to come in of just a minute, but as we're playing 9-minute halves, it will be a slightly longer 1 minute. Valverde, edge of the box. So we're going to see trademark Emre Yilmaz again. There's those step-overs. And it's again another good save from Alisson. Corner. This will be the last chance of the half. Mendy, one more pass, finds Militao, he's not going to be the person to shoot!
Alisson again.
Min-Son will be! I mean, we spoke about Ronaldinho's price going up. Alisson right now looks remarkable. Still, not fully dealt with. Back to Mbappe! And finally, on the 10th time of asking, Emre Yilmaz can just smash the door down and pull himself back into the tie.
I can see Richard just across the studio, just celebrating, jumping. Come on, Richard, bring it down a bit, my friend. But yeah, that's a nice play. He was patient. Sometimes you don't need to do skills to score goals. Sometimes you just gotta find patience. And then with Mbappe, I think Umut might have defended the Elastico, the reverse Elastico. I would have done that, but Emre kind of waited, green time shot it, and that's a goal, an equalize, 1-1, all to play.
And surely it's just so frustrating for Emre. I mean, I'd love to see some of the half-time stats if we can. We are in half-time now. But more importantly, the big highlights from it. Here's some of the other replays and goals that did happen. That was 1-1 in 10 minutes. There is some good... Whoa, wait a second. Where have we been?
We're talking about some goals or anything, then...
This isn't highlights, this is live. And Emre Yilmaz leads by 2-1. It's the action-packed start to the second half. Ronaldinho involved. There's a lovely little pass around the corner. We'll see it again on the replay. A no-look pass, fed the ball to Mbappe, and that is why he is in every single player's team, other than Lucas Gravesen, because he's just relentless.
Yeah, I was kind of confused because we were talking about the Hidalgo against Lucas match, and then, you don't know if you heard that, Leckerman, and I was like, Leckerman, what? That was 2-1. Oh man, I love the Leckerman, the Vamos. I just love them.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Leckerman, let's go in Dutch?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, I believe it might be. Well, speaking of this game, it's coming into life now. I'm looking at a 2-2 scoreline. Valverde gets very fortunate, Mbappe!
Whoa.
And now it's Emre's Alisson that turns up with a big save. How the game has just flipped on its head like that. Crazy.
Oh.
And the best part of this FC Pro Open, if you draw, you draw. No 2 legs, 1 match and done, 9-minute halves.
Offside, yep.
It changes so much this year, Gravesen, those 9-minute halves. There's been a goal in the other game. Let's check in what's happened over here. It's Lucas.
That's a great pass.
That is leading 3-1. The player with one of the most interesting teams, I say it's 3-1. I don't think it is. Mbappe did get quite fortunate on this bounce back, found the ball into Dembele off the bench. That made it 3-2, and that's the latest in that game. But as you're saying, Lucas, one of the most interesting drafts. He's proven why he drafted that 5 million squad.
Yeah, he's proving why he didn't choose Mbappe, because he's scoring goals as well. I'm gonna say he's been a bit unlucky with the rebounds. He could have been winning 3-0. But it might be something about Hidalgo, because Hidalgo against Ole, the game to qualify for the league, he kind of scored a couple of rebound goals. So it might be not a luck thing, just the way he plays.
Well, speaking of goals, there's been another goal in that game. Hidalgo against Lucas. We'll give you the lowdown as soon as we can. This is what's happened in it. It's 3-3. Vinicius Jr. has just got himself on the score sheet, and it's Hidalgo who beat Olilito 8-7 to qualify a few weeks ago in this very studio, proving why he's involved in this. That could be a draw, that one. 3-3 so far. I mean, look, there's still so much time to be played.
That was so much, the Olilito against Hidalgo. You could see the emotion in Olilito, in Javi, but that was a crazy match.
If you did miss how Umut qualified, by the way, he won 9-1. I mean, that was a crazy way for him to qualify into this tournament where only 20 of the best players will battle out. Got to be careful there, Umut. Mbappe could be through.
Oh, nice pressing.
Min-Son. Huge switch of play available. There's that trailblazer, João Cancelo. Great feet. Pulls the left back out completely. Ronaldinho showing his worth. Alexis Mateles. This is nice. Min-Son. Emre Yilmaz. From 1-0 down to 3-1 up. That is why he won the Champions League last year.
And I gotta tell you, this is the way to play against 71 depth. because you can see how the defense goes out and then pass, and you get a simple shot. This is kind of mechanically an easy goal, but the timing and the first touch passes has to be on point, and that's what Emre does. So if you're playing at home and you're watching and you're kind of asking in the chat, how do I play against 71 depth? This is the way you do it, like Emre is doing.
And what was so impressive about that move, Gravison, just how patient Emre was as well. Back and forth, left to right. You just saw him sell the left back a dream. Umut needs to score, he will. Remember, longer halves, longer games. 3-2.
I thought that was offside.
We'll have a look at it again.
No, that's flicker. Yeah.
I think it was just the left back there, just keeping him on side there. You can see it again on the screen. Oh, I mean, it's a tight call, isn't it? It's a really tight call. Mbappe scores. Umut will not care. 3-2.
And you can never count Umut out, never, because he just creates chances. The way he triggers runs with the fullbacks and with the midfielders, there's always going to be chances for him, so you can never count him out.
If you look at the prize money that Umut's earned in his time, he's still so young, and over $500,000 in prizing.
That's the thing, like, I think his first tournament was in 2020, and he was a runner-up.
If you think back, it was back in Ultimate Team Champions Cups, back in Atlanta, where we really first saw Umut when Olilito was there. Olilito won that tournament. And since then, Umut just went on to be known even more. And what's more impressive is we always speak about Germany and how dominant they've been in tournaments in past times, how many numbers they normally get at those big world championships. And as we saw at the FC Pro Open Global Qualifier, how many names were there from that side of Europe. Speaking of Umut, here's Mbappe, and suddenly we're all square again. I mean, Valverde sort of missed the pass originally, but got pretty fortunate that it still just fell to the feet of the Frenchman.
And if we were talking about 71 depth, this is the exact same chance.
It.
That's the same chance, because when the team is pressing out of the box, you have that gap between the centre back and the left back. So if you first time pass it...
Keep in mind, that's Sadio Mane that could be on his way to an upgrade that Hidalgo's got.
I mean, I could see myself using Benzema, Neymar, and that Sadio Mane, definitely, as an attacking player. We're seeing Davies now for Umut.
Well, one thing that did surprise me about the drafts, Gravison, as you broke down in the draft show as well, is, I guess, the amount of coins that, I say the amount, but like some of the choices that were made on the bench. There was a couple of 100k spent on some of those benches. And
I think Hidalgo is using Cuadrado and Neymar. So that,
Emre. This is nice from the corner. Come back to those changes in just a second, Gravison. We've got a corner to come in again from Emre Yilmaz. Fancied his chances from the edge of the box. Travella, Valverde.
I think
he was there. It nearly was.
Yeah, I think he meant to the pass to Cancelo because he triggered the run of Cancelo, and then he just misclicked it. But yeah, this is good. He's not going to stop him. Ronaldinho is faster than Militao.
Back post. There's an option at the back post. If he can get it all the way across. Mbappe. Back to Neymar. This is Umut. Times it red. Just can't find a way through. Neymar's also on the pitch on the other side. He was one of the super subs that pretty much every player did pick up amongst the 5 million coins. Oh, that's terrible. Emre Yilmaz could be in trouble. Final 10 minutes. There's options in support. Mbappe could be the option. Alexis Telles into Mbappe. One simple mistake. And a world champion that he is, Umut, he's always going to punish you.
That's crazy. That's I'm gonna see
the second man press there.
Yeah, I think it was Militao. No, he triggered the run of Van Dijk. I don't think he did it on purpose, and that's a 4 against 4v1 situation. That's gonna be a goal every single time. But he was nervous. He was 1-3. He had to come score 2 goals quickly. He did it.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good at everything. He's Swedish. He's a legend.
It's in the name. Last 8 minutes. As it currently stands, Umut is looking to pick up his first 3 points in the FC Pro Open. As it currently stands, Renan Lodi on his way to an 86 upgrade. And also Sadio Mane. Unless Emre Yilmaz can find an equaliser now, which he can! So hard to call which way this game is going to go. 4-4. 8-goal thriller between two absolute juggernauts.
Oh, that was a great first-time touch by Mbappe. I thought he was going the other direction. Just turned, quick, composed, and that's a nice goal. And everything to play in both games, actually. Hidalgo is in a good position right now, but Lucas is pressing, so...
At least we can quickly just jump over and just check in with Hidalgo Lucas. We know that this game is a couple of minutes behind it. Hidalgo Lucas is in the 87th minute. Just ticking over to the 88th minute. We'll give you the lowdown on that when it does call in for full time. Just quickly, we'll check into this one as Lucas looks to find an equaliser. Dembele into David Ginola, who is the replacement of Mbappe.
No, this is a mistake. Oh. Yeah.
We'll try and see this one through. Added time to come. Are we in for an equaliser? Ginola just trying to bundle his way through the back line there. Added time of 2 minutes there. Can confirm Emre Yilmaz, Umut, 4-4, 88 minutes on the clock. This game will finish before.
Yeah. Keeper, yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, Hidalgo's going to see this one out, isn't he?
Yeah, are we going to hear Vamos now?
Or is he going to lose possession? Right, let's...
Yes!
Oh, no. Oh, no, Lucas. There we go, we'll leave it. Hidalgo, 3 points on the board. Sadio Mane has just had an upgrade. That's the news from that man, alongside him picking up 3 points in Group A. Let's jump if we can. Emre Yilmaz, Umut, added time of 2 minutes. Emre Yilmaz, last chance of the game as he looks for his first 3 points. Or are we going to see these two share a point each in Group A? It's Umut's last chance to get the ball forward.
He doesn't have time.
Hasn't got long.
No.
Hello, Ronaldinho could be through. Has to keep going forward, Umut. Mbappe, cut back. Tried to. What a game.
Corner? No. No, that's it.
Game over, 4-4. No upgrade for either of their two items as it stands. 1 point, evenly split. And as we expect to see, Gravison, a great game between two superb players.
That was a great game. I'm looking forward to Boras and Richard analyzing some of those plays, because we saw the way you gotta play against 71 depth. You saw patience.